Hey everyone, this is Dipesh here from Ultimate Language Academy once again, and in today's video I'm going to explain you guys the last minute tips and tricks that you need to know before your PT examination. So if you have exam in next few hours, or if you have an exam coming up in next few days, and if you are feeling anxious about how the exam is going to be, then worry no more, because I'm going to explain step by step what is going to happen in your exam and what are the things that you need to be careful about. So let's begin. Let me start by giving you guys a brief overview of what I'm going to talk about in this video. So first of all, I'm going to talk about the marker and the note you'll get in your examination, and then second, I'll talk about the microphone position in your examination, and then third thing I'm going to talk about is your proofreading, checking your writing in your writing section, and what kind of tricks you can use to proofread your writing. And then fourth thing I'm going to talk about is your time management in your reading section, and then finally we'll wrap up by discussing the time management in your listening section, which is extremely crucial as well. Now let's start by talking about the markers and the notebook that you'll get in your examination. In your exam, in order to make notes, you will be given a couple of Sharpies, which are markers like this, and then you'll be also given a bunch of laminated sheets of paper in order to write. Now they do this, I guess, in order to save the paper, in order to help the environment. So I guess good job, Pearson. Yeah, but this will cause a major inconvenience to you, because the problem is that if you leave this marker without the lid even for a couple of minutes, then this marker will dry out really quickly and it won't write when you need them to write in your important sections. So the first thing to do whenever you get these markers and your notebook, before you start your exam, make sure you check these markers and ensure that they are writing properly. And then whenever you are not writing, make sure you close the lid of this marker and keep it aside, especially in the task like retell lecture and summarize spoken text, where you have to make a lot of notes. So make the note, and as soon as you are finished taking the notes, close the lid, put the marker aside, and only then start speaking or start writing your summary. Okay, now this is one of the major mistakes that a lot of students do make. They leave the marker open, the marker will dry out really quick, and when they want this marker to write, when they are taking notes in listening, fill in the blanks, or even write from dictation, then it won't write and they miss the questions, they fail their PT test. Okay, so you have to be really careful about this. Now let's talk about the microphone position in your examination. So the whole idea behind the microphone check is that when we speak, a lot of air is coming out of our mouth, a lot of air comes out of our nose as well. And if this air strikes our microphone directly, then this will create disturbances in our recording. And if these disturbances are present, then computer might not catch all the words we speak. Then you lose a lot of marks in your pronunciation, a lot of marks in your fluency, a lot of marks in your speaking section, in your listening and your reading section as well. So we have to make sure that we avoid any of this air being present in our recording. So to make sure that this is the case, do not put your microphone anywhere near your mouth or near your nose. So not in this area. Okay, so there are two positions where you can put your microphone. One is at the top of the nose, parallel to your cheek, so somewhere around here, and the other is below your mouth, somewhere around the chin, so somewhere around here. So both of these positions work perfectly fine. But again, what you should do in your examination is that put your microphone in both of these places, check your recording in both of these places, and whichever recording you find it clear, use that position, put your microphone in that position, and then start your examination. Now, another important thing you should keep in mind when checking your recording is that do not just say testing or 1 2 3 and then check your recording, because when you are doing your speaking section, you will be speaking much more longer sentences, you will be speaking much more complex sentences than just saying 1 2 3 or testing, and thus you will be releasing much more air out of your mouth, or your breathing will be much more heavier while reading those complex sentences than just by saying 1 2 3 or testing. So instead of just saying testing or 1 2 3, you can read all the things written in here. So this is an opportunity to check that your microphone is working correctly. Make sure your headset is on and the microphone is in the downward position near your mouth. You can read everything written here and then check your recording. Ensure that your recording is very clear, and then click the next button over here and move on to the next section. Until and unless your recording is not clear, and if you are not satisfied with the clarity of your recording, do not go into the next section. Keep checking in there. Okay, lot of students do make these mistakes. Lot of students do place their headphone near their mouth, too near their nose as well, and they lose a lot of marks in pronunciation. They don't get their marks in their PTE. Okay, do not repeat this mistake, guys. This is one of the most important and crucial thing in your PTE. Now let's talk about the personal introduction in your PTE. So right before your speaking section starts, there is a task called personal introduction, where you have to talk about yourself or your hobbies and your interest. Now this section is not important and not marked. That means you won't get any extra marks for doing it, or you won't lose any marks for skipping it. But it's important that you give a proper personal introduction, because especially if you need your PTE score to apply to universities, then they have access to your recording, they have access to your exam, and if you have a proper personal introduction, this will look good on you. And the second thing is, because right once your personal introduction is over, your speaking section starts. So this is the place where you can open up your voice a bit more. This is the place where you can build up your confidence a little bit more. So it's important that you give the proper personal introduction. It doesn't matter what you say in the personal introduction. You can say your name, you can say your interest, your hobbies and stuff like that, or why you want to take PT exam and things like that. But make sure you guys don't skip the personal introduction and speak in here. Now once your personal introduction is over, your speaking section starts. Read aloud, repeat sentence, describe image, written lecture and answer short question. And in your speaking section, guys, make sure you speak without any hesitations, you speak without any unnatural pauses. And even if you make any kind of mistakes in between your speaking, do not lose your confidence, do not lose your energy, do not think about the mistakes, keep moving forward, keep speaking with the same pace, same energy and same volume throughout your speaking section, and you will get your desired score in your speaking. Now let's talk about the writing section, guys. Now once your speaking section is over, your writing section starts, and the most important thing in your writing section is to check your writing, proofread your writing. Never submit your writing, any of the writing tasks, your summarized spoken, summarized written, your essay. Never submit any of your writing without double checking it, double proofreading it. So for this, make sure you keep your eyes on the timer and always leave at least 2 minutes to proofread your answer, where you can check your grammar and spellings. And while you are checking your grammar and spelling, always check your grammar from the top and spellings from the bottom. Why? Because while you are checking your grammar, reading from the top, if you are missing any commas or if you are missing anything, if you make any kind of grammar mistakes, you'll notice it easily, because it will be difficult to read when you are reading from the top. It won't make sense. But when you are checking the spelling, if you check your spelling from the top, then it is so easy to miss the spelling errors. So checking from the bottom is the most effective way to proofread your spellings, because that way you'll read each word one by one very carefully. Okay, so if I'm checking this text, that means I'll check my grammar from the top. That means I'll read like, this is an opportunity to check that your microphone is working correctly, make sure the headset is on, like this. And if I'm checking my spelling, then I'll read it from the bottom. Administrator, test, the, of, attention, all one by one, very carefully. Now let's talk about the reading section and the time management in your reading section. Guys, once your writing is over, your reading section starts, and the most important thing in your reading section is your time management. So these are the tasks in your reading sections. Your reading and writing fill in the blanks drop down, which will be around 5 to 6 questions, and then multiple choice questions, multiple answers, 2 to 3 questions, and then reorder paragraphs, another 2 to 3 questions, reading fill in the blanks, drag and drop, 4 to 5 questions, and multiple choice questions, single answer, 1 to 2 questions. And to finish all this task, you will be given around 32 to 40 minutes, and it is your responsibility to finish this task within this time frame. So because reading and writing fill in the blanks is very important, it gives marks both towards your reading and writing, and one of the most important tasks in your PTE, you should spend around 2.5 to 3 minutes per question in this reading and writing fill in the blanks. So in average, you'll get around 5 questions in your examination. That means you have to spend around 15 minutes altogether in this task. And then your multiple choice questions, multiple answers, they are not important task at all, and the questions will be really long. The paragraph in this task will be really long. but you should not spend more than 1 to 1.5 minutes in this task. If you spend more than this, then you will run out of time in other important tasks, guys. So always make sure that even if the text is really long, you cannot spend more than 1 to 1.5 minutes in this task. And the third, reorder paragraphs. These are kind of mid-range questions, so kind of important. So you should spend around 2 to 2.5 minutes per questions in this task. And then another important questions, drop down, drag and drop your reading fill in the blanks. You should spend around 2 to 2.5 minutes as well in this task item as well. And for the last one, your multiple choice questions, single answers, these are not that important questions. So if you leave around 2 minutes, so that means 1 minute per question for this task, your time management is pretty much perfect. So guys, since time management is extremely important in your reading, make sure you follow all these time management techniques in your examination. Now guys, let's talk about time management in your listening section. Now these are the tasks in your listening section. Your summarized spoken text, you'll get 10 minutes per question, so you shouldn't worry about the time management. But for rest of the other questions, you'll get around 19 to 25 minutes to finish up all of these tasks. And now it is your responsibility to organize your time properly and finish all these tasks in time. Because at the very end of your listening section, at the very end of your PT exam, there is the write from dictation, which is the most important task in your PTE. And if you spend too much time in other unimportant tasks, you are going to miss your write from dictation. And if you miss your write from dictation, forget about your 8 band. You won't even get your 7 band score, because this is the most important task for your PT writing and your listening section. And a lot of students do make these mistakes now and then. They spend too much time in other unimportant tasks and they miss their write from dictation and they fail their test. Guys, to avoid this mistake, what you should do is for all the unimportant tasks like your multiple choice multiple answer, multiple choice single answer, your select missing word and highlight correct summary, when the audio is still playing, you won't be able to click next and go to the next question. But for all these unimportant tasks, as soon as the audio is over, choose one answer and go to the next question. Even if you spend little bit of time thinking in there, once the audio is over, your time management is going to be really tight and it will be very difficult for you to finish all these tasks in time. And for other two important ones as well, for your listening fill in the blanks and your highlight incorrect words, once you do this, because these are important, spend around 20 to 30 seconds to check your work, to proofread your spellings and stuff. Guys, make sure you follow this time management in your listening section very strictly, because your time is going to be really tight in your exam, and this is one of the most crucial factor that determines your score in your examination. So guys, these are all the tips you need to know before your exam. Make sure you go through them, make sure you keep these things in your mind in your examination, and you will be able to smash your exam and you will be able to get your desired score. So this is it for today, guys. If you have an exam coming up soon, then make sure you check out repeat sentence and write from dictation prediction file. All of our students, they get the repeated questions from this prediction file. We update these questions each month and every month. And guys, if you like our videos, if you want to support us, please subscribe our channel and hit that bell icon. We'll be bringing much more PT related contents, all the prediction files for the repeat sentence, write from dictation, read aloud to you. We'll also bring some NATI CCL related contents as well. Also guys, thanks so much for watching the video. I'll see you guys in the next one. All the best for your PT exam. See ya.